Do you guys see this little red thing there?
Yeah.
That means I am recording the lesson, okay? And if we start the lesson and you don't see that red thing, feel free to be like, hey, Ms. Vance, you need to start recording, okay? I don't edit the lessons because that's just way too time consuming. All I do is I press start at the beginning of the lesson and I press stop at the end of the lesson. And then after school, I upload it to YouTube and then bam, there it is. Okay? And where you will find that is over in lesson videos. Okay, there's nothing there yet because we haven't had any lessons yet. Okay, but what will happen is it'll say Wednesday, September 3rd, and there's going to be a video there. It'll be the link to YouTube, and you can just go there and watch the lesson. So if you are away and you want to get caught up, you can watch that. You may have to, like, if there was work time during class, you might have to fast forward for 20 minutes while people are doing work, but you know. And we also have upcoming quizzes and tests. Look, you have a quiz on Monday, September the 8th. And it's going to be on quantities and units. Okay? And we will be learning about those, I think, tomorrow. Okay? So don't worry, you'll have lots of time. And remember, what's good about quizzes, you can always retake them because I want quizzes to be a learning experience, not a terrifying experience, okay? They're there for your learning, not for your terror, okay? And last but not least, we are going to look at one study technique that I think is super useful, okay? And we're going to practice this technique over the next few days. It is called spaced repetition. And we're going to watch a little video that, hopefully we're going to watch a little video. Is this on? Gotta make sure the sound's on. Okay. So if you want to do well, this is one study method that works really well. So, memory strength. So when you study it the first time, it's like when I just did my little study with these things, I didn't do too badly, did I? Right? That was because I had just studied them 5 minutes before, right? It's like I just crammed it into my brain. But by tomorrow, guess what's going to happen? So if I see you in the hallway tomorrow, I will probably be able to say hello and maybe recognize that I've seen you before, but I probably won't remember your name, okay? Okay, so basically what it's saying is if you understand what's going on, you won't find it as hard to remember it. So that's where getting help on things that you don't understand is really, really important because that way, if you do understand it, you can be like, oh, I get it now, right? And if you still have trouble remembering it, I have all sorts of like little devices and memory devices and things like that. I mean, for myself, for you guys, there's not much to understand. Your name is your name. And, you know, I can get to know you personally though. And that also helps me know your name. So I'm going to do that over the next few days. Okay. So how are we going to prevent our memory being all the way down at the bottom? So we've studied once, it's been really great, and now it's been a few days and all of a sudden we remember nothing. If I want to remember your names tomorrow, what would you recommend that I do? Remember your faces, that's for sure. And I can use this, right? What should I do with these? I should look at them a lot. I should be taking these home with me tonight, right? And as I'm like, sitting there eating my dinner, maybe watching a little bit of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Yes, I watch trash TV. I'm sorry. I love it though. Your mom watches that show? Yeah, it's a mom show. Anyway, I'll be watching all the dramatics and I'll be like, oh, this one here, this is Sophia. Yes. And then I'll look around and be like, where is Sophia? Sophia's right there. Ah. And like, I'll try and make a little map like that. If it weren't too creepy, I would take a picture of you guys right now in your seats, but I'm not going to do that because I don't really think you guys want me to have a picture of you on my phone. And I don't really want to have a picture on my phone either. So there we go. All right. So we're going to review. So you forget less. Oh, now we studied twice. Now we forget less. Whoops. Sorry. And if you're like, wow, I'm not going to be studying things from 3 months ago when I'm in Science 9. No, maybe you're not. This is actually from someone who studies for med school, and they do have to remember things from 3 months ago. And if you're taking like grade 12 courses, you might have to remember something from 3 months ago, right? So you would use this technique. I'm going to help you guys with it at the beginning. What we're going to do is I will give you some homework with something that's going to be making your primary memory. Yeah? So you're going to get a presentation, you're going to do a little homework, and then I might not assign all of it. I'll be like, oh, just do numbers 1 through 6. And then it's like, okay, next time, tomorrow, maybe we do numbers 7 through 12. And that reminds you about it. And then we do a quiz, which again helps you remember it. And now your memory is now here instead of way down here. And then there will be the test. Yeah? And if you still haven't gotten it by the time you've written the test, then you can come in and do corrections, and that's going to strengthen your knowledge even more. Because remember, grade 9, although you might feel like your grade is the most important thing, I know some of you do, some of you feel that way. Grade 9 is a year to figure out how to study, how to be a good student. Okay, so don't beat yourself up if you're not getting exactly what you wanted every single time. Just bear in mind that you are growing your knowledge and your understanding and your ability to think all the time. You guys have so much going on in those little neurons in your brain right now. They are just, your brains are doing amazing things. My brain is now like, stopped growing and things like that. So I've got what I've got and no more. Oh well, I can still learn new things, but. All right, so that's spaced repetition. And in order to let that hit home with you, we are going to do a little activity that involves, let's get rid of that, teams, and we're going to go to, I don't need that, I need that one, and I need 1.0a. So we're going to open our book to page 1. We're going to open our workbook to page 1. And we are actually going to learn how to tie a knot, a specific knot, okay? Not just any old knot. We are going to learn how to tie a round turn and 2 half hitches, okay? And the reason that we're doing this is it can be a really useful knot should you go on to take physics. You will be tying knots in your lab. And one of our physics teachers was like, oh my gosh, my grade 12s, they couldn't tie knots today. I can't believe it. You know, they're like almost graduated and they can't tie a knot. So I'm like, we're going to learn how to tie a knot, and we're going to see how spaced repetition helps you remember how to tie a knot. And we're going to use this tying a knot in a lab that we do next week. Okay, so what we will do is we need a few things. You will need a ring stand, and they are down in this cupboard here, which I will leave open for now so it's easy to find. It does say stands on the door, but it's kind of hard to see because it's way down low. And you will grab yourself a ring stand. Okay? And you are going to grab yourself a ring clamp. If two of you want to use the same ring, then I would recommend one of the larger ones. If one of you wants to use one, and one of you wants to use a different one, I would recommend getting two of them, okay, but the smaller ones. You can get one stand for every table, okay? So for every 2 or 3 people. If you're a group of 3, you can feel free to get 2 stands, okay? There should be enough that if you want to have more stands, you can. All right, so you're gonna get one of those. You're gonna get one of these. Get these back. And you are going to take the ring clamp and attach it to the ring stand. So you'll just open it just big enough so that it'll slide on, and then you're going to put it on there. And then you are going to use your piece of string, which you will find in the blue tub. All right, so you'll find a piece of string in here. Each person is going to get their own piece of string. All right, so everyone is going to grab one, and then you are going to practice this knot. Now, if you are happy reading the instructions from here, that's great. If not, we are going to get a video up here that also walks you through it. But we're going to mute it because otherwise he's going to say that over and over, because I'm going to put this on loop. So it's just going to play over and over. So if you get stuck, you can watch this guy here tie the knot. And if you're still stuck, wave at me and I'll come over and help you. Okay? Now, if you feel that you have successfully tied the knot, try it again, try it again, try it again. Okay? See if you can do it without looking at the instructions. And when you feel you are ready to show me tying the knot, then you call me over and you say, Miss Spence, I want to show you. Okay? And then when you're done, then you're done. Is good? Any questions? Okay. Go get things. Start tying knots. And if you don't like the video instructions, remember the written instructions are on page 1 of your workbook. Page 1.
Well, I guess.
Or you can follow. Get your brain working again. So remember, when you're ready, call me over, show me you're not.
What's fragrant?
What's
Fragrant.
oh, fragrance. Fragrance. So good. Okay, I'll be there in a second. All right. Yes, take a mark, show me. Yeah. Give yourself straight next time so that you don't do that. Nice. Okay. So you guys practice a few more times, or you can put it away.
What do we say to these motions? How do you go on like?
Yeah. 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 What do you use this for? This is very often used like to your boat. So like or to ties. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys kind of a little bit more. Make it more smooth, make it more like on your head, or you go through that. All right, I'm not on. No. Beautiful. So you can either practice it. All right. Let's
See it, Spencer. Very nice. Super, very good. All right, see you guys when I was on tomorrow. Oh,
Hello. I will make my way down this lane. You got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm really looking at the shape. But because my spatial perception is not that good, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not sure. And then the last part is the same. Over and over. Yeah, yeah. Over and over. You can either practice more. Alrighty, here we go. All right. Sorry. All right. Show me. All right. Nice. Or okay, give it a try. I wish I knew how to do more interesting colors. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. Thanks. All right. Wait, what else? If you're done the homework, I'll talk to you. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Just the very first one. Rather than going under it starts with and then you do it something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Not just yet, just wait for a minute. Yeah, we can take that away. I just got a couple more groups, which I don't know if be on our way.
I would say.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, it depends on like. Well, you can smell the difference in the air between the city and the countryside because of carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah.
So does that count? Well,
Okay, you guys can put them away. All right.
carbon dioxide.
All right. Show me.
Carbon dioxide is
Yeah.
like air is hotter because it's made out of carbon. No. Carbon dioxide can't be bad. No. Carbon dioxide is a mix of two elements, which means it is matter because it's more than just one, right?
That's okay. That's okay. All right. Yeah, I want to be doing it, yeah.
Flavor is not because it's an idea. It's not a it's not a flavor. Yes, energy. Energy is not
Right.
fire is not. Flame because it's a type of
Are you guys happy just doing the homework like without any preamble from me, without me yakking about it? Yeah? Okay, why don't you do that? And if you come across questions, you can ask me questions. That sounds like a plan. And if you're done, I will figure out if there's anything you can do to work ahead or whatever. Okay?
Wait, actually.
Oh, let's see what we got here. You got a question? Yes.
So flavor, is it like the idea of flavor, or is it like when you taste something, the taste is matter?
You could argue either way. So what I'm gonna get you to do is I'm gonna get you to define flavor for yourself and answer it that way.
Okay.
If you know what I mean? If you know what I mean? Yeah.
I'll just put it in on that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
No, because it doesn't have any. What is that? So it's like it's when you have a special thing that doesn't have anything. No. I think it's not matter because it doesn't have anything in it.
Okay. And did you check your answers? Yeah. So folks, if you finish, you can check your answers with the answer key. Okay? And then if you're having any questions about anything,
Magnesium is a energy. Yeah.
Mass, paper, that's fine. Volume, particles,
Information.
non-matter, usually energy. Okay, or it could be like iron is, or moves, what things on non-matter. Yeah. A force.
Reflection.
That's not matter. Not matter.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but basically what you guys were
Something that probably is in there. But the reflection itself is okay.
So if you go like this, what do you feel? Air. And that's because there are tiny little particles, nitrogen Back into your head. So even though you can't see it, it's just not there.
It's kind of like sense is like, again, it's like the object or something actual, like when you smell something, there is matter that goes through your nose.
I would say it's just the idea that
Yeah.
just put in
Music has the idea of music is so you sound
They are all within our space. Okay? Perfect. Matters. Okay? If you feel like the rest of the space, it's not like it doesn't matter.
Did I put quiet?
As long as if it has an outcome, there's no such thing.
I know you that pretty good that number. Yeah,
Yeah, I think what you have. Now, how to tell something isn't matter, it just doesn't fit these criteria. So if you have energy, right?
I've written not matter, but it doesn't matter too because it has gases. It's heat that's not matter. So
yeah, okay, so it's
because it's energy. Technically,
actually.
I'm just gonna like I drew an arrow.
Yeah, I'll just put it in non-matter too.
What is the
I just like I get rid of
You got your thing that has been split. Was grafted into the white light. It's light.
it's a form of energy. Yes. So it's not like
Good job.
so it's not matter. Answer.
Information. I'm going to order, so I'm not missing out.
But that's
The way
you want not your class. Yeah, those can go home, but they didn't back up to begin with.
Yeah.
regular
Flame is not matter.
It is?
It is not matter.
Okay. Okay, good. Rock. Okay, I can get that. Right.
Right?
Okay. No. I should.
Okay, so from no class.
School start out. Yeah. Still have flexibility. I actually miss like yes. That's what most of the time looking at a lot of movies, like, you know, I know what I was on and then you know, we have to feel like yeah, this isn't doing that. Exactly, it's just like an extra flavor. But they say it's not a big right? So you're saying that you're supposed to just sound only. So just that's fine. That's oh, okay. Yeah, why did I get like a red? Why do
I know lots of people are dying.
It's like I'm never like I'm giving my community because I have a library and
So flavor,
the design piece for
let's say flavor is what my brain is. Okay, so it's a sensation in my brain, so that's not. Or
Please excuse this interruption. This is a message for any girls who would like to play volleyball for BMSS. There is a meeting tomorrow at lunch in the weight room. Again, this is for girls volleyball. A meeting tomorrow at lunch in the weight room. Thank you.
I'm bored. You just make a flavor. Is the option at all? So, like I said, I was an art and see, so this could be something where I would get to be on worksheet and make it my brother. But I want that's really because I can go either way. You know, yeah. When you're done, we only have 5 minutes. Yeah, it really doesn't. Hello. Very nice. Yes, actually, I should ask everyone to step up now. Ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to know is if you are interested in getting some enriched stuff that you can maybe do, just raise your hand. You don't have to commit to it. You're not saying for everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll make 10. Yes. Yes.
Can I go to the juice?
Yep, for sure. Yep. Anxiety was just a calmer place for you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
if we're done,
You can if you want to, or you can leave it in your locker. But if you want to leave it here, let's just find a place for you. Yeah. Back, right? Yeah. So
I'll see you.
don't forget your phones. Don't forget to call. Why did my alarm not go off? I don't know.
Get the enriched stuff.
I'll give it to you tomorrow. Yeah.
Because I don't have a sketchbook. My sketchbook is gone. It's all like full. I can't draw anything full.